Where are we going? North.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Therapeutic benefit in role-playing games.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, baby.
Your presence quested in exchange for treasures.
Red River.
Are we talking one treasure each?
Count that hard.
hobbies or dislikes and so on. We're treating this as an authentic meeting for fantasy characters rather than a collection of optimized numbers. Character growth will also be determined by their actions. So if everybody decides to spend 10 hours a day at the gym, they're all probably going to fail their exams, but they're all going to be able to bend steel. So yeah, we're going to have a really heavy role-playing focus. I also took notes that our players discovered a magic item that's new to the Strixhaven setting in advance called the Bottle of Boundless Coffee. It's essentially what it sounds like. You have an infinite amount of delicious, comfortable coffee to drink, but it can't be used for any other purpose. And I bring this up because our first session is titled No Tears Over Spilled Coffee. So the day before orientation, each of our players was selected via lottery for the opportunity to work at the illustrious Firejolt Café. Should they manage to hold jobs here, they'll earn the bottle of Boundless Coffee, weekly wages of 5 gold pieces plus tips, and chances to improve or damage relationships. Any questions from the players before we dig in?
I think so. Seems good to go. I like having a job. That's good.
All right. Yeah, beautiful. All right. So the Firejolt Café is a hotspot of activity on Strixhaven campus, particularly for first-year students. If you're not studying in the biblioplex next door, you're likely here poring over tomes at its study tables or dozing off in the lounge. Well-lit, clean, and with no bounds on the selection of coffee and tea beverages offered, the cafe draws in customers at every time of day. For your first day of work, your manager, a female elf named Elena Tanglewood, has asked you to come before opening to the Firejolt Café. The sun is just rising over Strixhaven University when she unlocks the front doors for you. And I mean, this is like you arrived at campus and an automaton approached each of you individually. You have been fortunate enough to have been selected to work at the Firejolt Café. And they just guided you there. Like you still have your bag, you know, your things to unpack at your dorm, but they didn't give you the chance to drop those off. So you have all your stuff with you should you need it for any reason. So Elena comes out and looks at the lot of you, probably, you know, yawning. It's like, oh, I just planes walked here to this campus first thing in the morning. Good morning, my fiery recruits. My name's Elena. I oversee the Firejolt Café. This prestigious establishment is hands down the most important building on campus, and it is paramount. It runs as well as an infernal war machine tearing its way through the 9 hells. We've got a lot to cover this morning, so I hope you all got a good night's rest. Now, before we jump in, I've got to gather materials for the morning rush. In the meantime, introduce yourselves. We are family after all. And then she steps away. You each have a map here, and it's what's behind me as well. So in one of these, you won't be able to see me pointing, but in that top area there, top left there behind the doors, he's just kind of like gone out of sight so that you can all talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
I'm trying to make myself invisible.
My name
It's
is
just the four of you here.
I'm Seamus Clawborn. I'm new here. I am just kind of looking for some work to help pay for some of my fees that I have. I have a lot of studying that I want to get done, and if people need to drink coffee, they need to drink coffee. So,
to yours, I formal bow right at the hips, pretty straightforward, but trying to play it cool. Hello, I'm Tomoe. I'm here from Mioma Academy. I'm just looking to learn and explore. Haven't been out of the hometown ever, so lovely to meet you. You are looking at Alder.
Hi, I'm Alder. You see that I'm holding like a tiny, very dangerous looking plant, and I'm being absolutely crushed under all of my things.
Can I help you put some of that down? Should we take over one of these benches? It looks like nobody's going to be here for quite some time. We seem to be the first people. No?
I don't know.
Okay. I set my bow and my pack on one of these lovely looking couches and kind of take a seat, pretty neat, just looking around, kind of staring at Yukio or Nogasai?
Yukio.
Yukio.
Hi, I'm Yukio. At my old school, we never drank any coffee, but this is going to be great.
It's a little much. I'm leaning back a little bit here. Lovely to meet you. Manners first and foremost, always.
I'm like nervously stacking and unstacking my things.
You're making me nervous with your unstacking and stacking things, so I'm just now holding on to my things in case they are affected by your avalanche situation.
well, it's nice to meet all you, but I'm just going to go over here. I got some books I got to read before everybody comes along, so it's nice to meet you guys. Yeah.
Why don't you all quickly describe your appearance?
Fair.
Yeah. You want to go first, Seamus?
I'm just an artificer. My main concerns right now are studying. I trying to figure out where my family went. Trying to, do everything I can here at Strixhaven in the meantime. I'm not really here to look for friends. So, I'm just wearing what I normally wear. This is just my, rough cloth jacket that I have when I would go out digging. I have some, I think the humans call them jean-like pants that just, rough and kind of handles the digging environment when I go out. And, I got my belt on. It's just where I keep my tools. I've invented most of them. I'm printing them on my my Soldevi printer that you hear kind of running in the background. But I'm just a simple man. Sometimes I go and I defend people who, need helping. And, if I have to slay some orcs in the process, that's why you see some blood here on my shirt. But no, that's what I'm wearing. And then I got my cap, obviously. This was passed down from the earth that was. My family brought it from Scotland. So it seems kind of newish, but it's several hundred years old.
And you're human.
Yeah, passable.
At least human. You look human.
Yeah, I'm more human than Yukio, I'd say, but yeah.
Does that say something about Yukio?
Well, Yukio is a 5.5 foot tall, furry, white critter with floppy ears that hang down below his shoulders. Yukio's wrapped in a kimono and has a small rabbit wrapped around his legs.
I am stunned with possible recognition at this point. For I stand about middling height, probably around like 5'8" or so. I am very pale of complexion, and I'm kind of wearing a scarf turban that I have kind of gently tucked my ears behind because they do hang low in front of my face, and when I'm artificing they just get in the way, and I kind of hate that. So I have them tucked up in kind of a bandana scarf, and I'm wearing kind of more of like a silken robe with leather protectors over it, kind of like light leather, both on my forearms and on my main body, and then kind of a pair of kind of sleek black leggings with leather supports as well for kind of working on things. And then I have a long bow with me that I'm kind of just generally holding as close to myself as possible at all times. So I think we have some recognition here.
I think so.
Hiding in the corner, trying not to make eye contact with anybody. We've got a very small human that is utterly forgettable in most ways, except for the fact that she has extremely huge bushy hair full of sticks and leaves, which is especially strange because it's first thing in the morning and you have no idea what the heck she's been up to get this filthy. Once you spend a little time, you'll find out that she is always like this. So just feeling a little uncomfortable, a little scattered, adjusting her glasses, moving her things around, dressed in beigey, forgettable colors.
Transformed into the background there. Like it.
Beautiful. All right. So that's kind of what everyone looks like, and nice awkward first introduction there. So Elena comes bursting back into the room, and she just looks around at the lot of you and then just walks right up. So over the following 10 minutes, she enthusiastically walks you through the basics of making coffee and tea, assuring you that most customers' orders are simple. She hands you each a Firejolt Café employee's handbook and walks you through basic safety instructions. And as she does, you notice her movements growing sluggish, and she coughs and sneezes more and more often. Which it couldn't be more apparent how she was just like a ball of energy, and it's almost like has like a magical spell upon her where she's slowing down so much and starting to look so ill so rapidly.
Can I offer her a chair here? You seem to be feeling unwell suddenly. Are you all right?
Oh, no.
Take a seat.
I can't. There's no time to sit. The Firejolt Café must run.
I get a chair.
Yeah, I think we both just I'll just push her into it if you go from behind and sit her down.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's make our first roll just for the sake of seeing how this plays out. So each of you, I still have one of you roll a reflex save and the other one roll just to assist. Does that sound reasonable?
Shall I do you want to assist, Alder, or do you want to?
I think I'm doing the more active thing, so I guess probably.
Yeah, I will assist. That's lovely. I need to remember which I'm rolling. I'm sorry, I'm a little.
So
slow
you
here.
will just roll a d20.
Lovely.
And the assist is going to be you're just trying to finesse her into the chair.
Yeah,
So
ease her in there.
Say it's like an acrobatic, because it's happening rapidly and you want this to be a smooth transition.
It doesn't go well.
It doesn't go well at all.
No.
All right, so what do you roll?
All right, I got an 8 -1 for acrobatics.
I got a 3 + 5 for acrobatics, but I think we just ended up with 8s all around.
Lovely. All right. So with 2 8s, so you quickly like go to like bring the chair over, but then you get stuck on like a little crack in the floor. So then the chair just flips front over because you're doing it so rapidly. And then you go to finesse her into the chair, but then you just both kind of bumble and fall over onto the ground, which nobody's hurt, but it's very embarrassing. And Elena then is unconscious.
Dear.
Oh my God, what have we done? Yukio, Seamus, can you help us get up here? I feel like I'm just like in a puddle, still clinging onto my bow.
Coffee. Let's get her some more coffee.
Let's pick her up and put her on one of those chairs in the back.
Oh, that works too.
We'll lay her down. But Yukio, you get her some coffee. Maybe that's all she needs. Maybe.
I go into medical mode. Like, I want to know what's going on. I start checking her out.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So, just make a medicine roll.
Thanks, roller. All right, that's an 18 plus a 5. I think. Let me check. Medicine.
Beautiful.
Plus 5.
Yeah. So, it's just an outrageous level of exhaustion, and you're just kind of like checking everything. Like everything is in working order. It's just like everything is tired. Even like just every part of her seems tired, and based on just everything that she said previously, you're guessing that she just hasn't slept. Both the combination of the amount of coffee she consumes as well as how hard she works to keep this cafe running.
Guys, I don't think she needs any more coffee.
Yeah, is there like a back room or something? Where did she just come from? Does she live here and work here? Because it feels like she hasn't left. And when do we open? I'm checking the manual, trying to like flip through to the beginning to remember what we're supposed to be doing, because obviously nothing's happening to plan.
Yeah, and I'm checking out the lounge.
We're running the
Does
cafe
anything
now.
stop?
Yeah, so the cafe is going to open in 5 minutes.
Okay.
And you do have a private space. I think it's with the barista station. Saloon doors on either side of the back counter lead to a small break room. That's F3 on the map.
Gotcha.
That's
made this too small for an F3.
Yeah, could you guys? I guess I can try to help carry her back there, Seamus, and I don't know, we can get her away and figure out what we're gonna do next.
Yeah, let me take her over there. I hoist her up on my shoulder and I bring her over into the back room. Let her sleep off her exhaustion a little bit. She just needs real sleep. This coffee bean stuff.
Okay, cool. So you bring her into that little side space there, and flipping through the manual, you see that there are where are the jobs? Oh, here we go. The positions are barista, cashier, cleanup crew, and server.
Okay.
I have a long history of making camp coffee when we would go out on digs. I can act as barista if you want. I know my way around a bean.
Sounds good. Alder, I feel like maybe I should be cashier. It seems, I have some formality with my training with my family and receiving guests. I've never been a cashier before, but is that all right with everyone?
Sure, that means we get to serve.
Oh, maybe I'll just help you out.
Yeah, so, and then there's the cleanup crew member.